We all crave happiness. We seek it in countless ways. We buy new things, chase career goals, and attend exciting parties, hoping these external experiences will bring us joy. Yet true happiness often remains elusive. Why is that? Well, it's because we're looking for it in the wrong places. We're chasing fleeting highs instead of cultivating lasting contentment. We find ourselves caught in a cycle of desire and disappointment. Imagine a child with a new toy. They are overjoyed at first. The novelty excites them, but soon the excitement fades. The toy loses its allure. They crave something new. We often behave similarly as adults. We seek happiness in external things. We believe that a new purchase, a promotion, or a social gathering will bring us lasting joy, but just like the child's toy, these pleasures are fleeting. These external sources provide temporary excitement, but they don't lead to genuine happiness. True happiness, you see, comes from within. It's not something we find, it's something we cultivate. It's a state of being, not a fleeting feeling. It's about finding peace and contentment within ourselves, regardless of external circumstances. This inner peace is not dependent on fleeting pleasures. It's a stable and enduring source of joy. To find lasting happiness, we need to shift our focus. We need to move away from external gratification and cultivate inner contentment. Our brains are wired to seek pleasure. When we experience something pleasurable, our brain releases dopamine. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter associated with reward and motivation. It gives us a rush of euphoria, making us crave more of what triggered it. Think about the feeling of getting a promotion. It's a rush of excitement. You feel accomplished and happy. This is dopamine at work. Or imagine the thrill of buying a new car. The new smell, the sleek design, the feeling of ownership, these all trigger a dopamine release, making you feel happy and satisfied. This is the dopamine system in action. However, the effects of dopamine are short-lived. The initial high fades quickly. This leaves us wanting more, chasing the next dopamine hit. We get caught in a cycle of desire and fleeting satisfaction. This is the deceptive dance of dopamine. It promises happiness but delivers only temporary pleasure. We become addicted to the highs, constantly seeking external stimuli to trigger them. This can lead to a never-ending cycle of wanting. We constantly chase the next purchase, the next achievement, the next social media like. This constant chase for external rewards keeps us from finding true happiness. We become so focused on the next dopamine hit that we neglect our inner world. We forget that true happiness comes from within. We need to break free from this dopamine-driven cycle. We need to understand that lasting satisfaction comes from cultivating inner peace, not from external rewards. Only then can we find true and lasting happiness. True happiness is not about fleeting highs. It's about cultivating a deep sense of inner peace and contentment. This requires a shift in our perspective. We need to move away from external validation and focus on internal satisfaction. This means finding joy in the simple things, appreciate a beautiful sunset, cherish a moment of connection with a loved one, find pleasure in a quiet moment of reflection. These simple joys are not driven by dopamine. They come from a deeper place of appreciation and gratitude. Practices like meditation offer a path to cultivating this inner peace. Meditation is not about escaping reality, it's about developing a deeper understanding of our own minds. It's about learning to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment. This helps us break free from the cycle of craving and disappointment. Meditation allows us to cultivate a sense of calm and clarity. It helps us appreciate the present moment without needing external stimulation. Through regular meditation, we can train our minds to find contentment in the present moment. We can learn to appreciate the simple things in life. We can develop a sense of inner peace that is not dependent on external circumstances. This is the path to lasting joy. Satisfaction meditation is a powerful tool for cultivating inner contentment. It involves focusing on feelings of satisfaction and letting them permeate our being. It's a simple practice, but it can have a profound impact on our well-being. To begin, find a quiet space where you can sit comfortably. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Bring to mind a moment when you felt deeply content. It could be a moment of connection with loved ones, a time of achievement, or simply a moment of peaceful solitude. Focus on the feeling of satisfaction you experienced in that moment. Allow that feeling to fill your entire being. Feel the warmth and peace spread through your body and mind. As you focus on this feeling, you may notice other thoughts or sensations arise. Observe them without judgment. Don't engage with them, simply let them pass through your awareness. Gently guide your attention back to the feeling of satisfaction. Continue to focus on the feeling of satisfaction for 10 to 15 minutes. As you practice regularly, you'll find it easier to access this feeling of contentment. You'll notice that it becomes a more stable and enduring part of your being. This practice helps you cultivate a deep sense of inner peace that is not dependent on external circumstances. It's a powerful tool for finding true and lasting happiness. Consider the story of Sarah. She believed that a new job with a higher salary would finally make her happy. She worked tirelessly, sacrificing her personal life and well-being to achieve this goal. When she finally landed the job, she was ecstatic. The thrill of achievement, the prestige, and the increased salary brought her temporary joy, but the joy faded quickly. She found herself working longer hours, facing new pressures, and feeling just as dissatisfied as before. The external reward had failed to deliver lasting happiness. Or think about John, who believed that buying a luxurious sports car would bring him fulfillment. He saved diligently for years, dreaming of the day he would own his dream car. When he finally purchased it, he was overjoyed. The feeling of accomplishment, the admiration from others, and the thrill of driving a powerful machine gave him a temporary high. However, the joy soon faded. He began to worry about scratches, insurance costs, and the envy of others. He realized that the car had not brought him the lasting happiness he had sought. These stories highlight the limitations of external joys. While they can provide temporary pleasure, they often fail to deliver lasting happiness. This is because they address a symptom, not the root cause of our dissatisfaction. True happiness comes from within. It comes from cultivating a sense of inner peace and contentment. This is what brings lasting joy, not the fleeting highs of external rewards. The pursuit of happiness through external means is often a futile chase. It leads to fleeting highs and inevitable disappointment. True happiness is not found in external things, it's cultivated within. It's a state of being, not a fleeting feeling. It's about finding peace and contentment within ourselves, regardless of external circumstances. Practices like satisfaction meditation offer a path to cultivating this inner peace. They help us shift our focus from external validation to internal satisfaction. They allow us to tap into a wellspring of joy that is always available to us. Remember the child with the new toy. The joy fades because the source of happiness is external and temporary. True happiness is like a wellspring within us. We can tap into it through practices like meditation. This allows us to experience a joy that is not dependent on external circumstances. It's a joy that is stable, enduring, and always available to us. The path to inner peace requires effort and commitment. It's about making a conscious choice to cultivate inner contentment. It's about choosing to focus on the good, appreciate the present moment, and find joy in the simple things. This is not a passive pursuit, it's an active engagement with our own minds. It's a journey of self-discovery and growth. The rewards, however, are immeasurable. By cultivating inner peace, we open ourselves to a life of true and lasting happiness. We discover a joy that is not dependent on external circumstances, a joy that is always available to us, a joy that is the true essence of our being.